welcome back to episode 12 of our Let's Play on Drumard Farm. So here we are. You can see we have £167,000 in the bank. That's from the selling the grain that I've literally just finished the harvest. But we're going to be doing some tedding, so we're going to take our John Deere out. But first of all, we're going to take the Super Major out because we're going to go pick up a fuel bowser. And we're also going to sell a few things whilst we're up there. The combine is up there, so we're going to sell that because I've got something else I want to buy. I'm going to buy a class Dominator simply because this map is quite small and I wanted to keep with the theme that New Holland is a bit big. So tell you what, this thing absolutely motors. Right, so let's look that way, look that way, look that way, look that way. So how is everyone? I'm good. You know, we're doing alright. So yeah, I've got one field cultivated as well, I just need to get the other one done. I have mowed all of these fields here, so 9, 10, 11 and 12 have all been mowed. They just want tedding, which is what we're going to do. I didn't want to do any more mowing on camera. I sort of got in a groove with it and carried on, just doing it straight away. Yeah, but we're going to be buying quite a few things today. Well, so we've got a Chieftain fuel bowser which is released. It's on the mod hub. Is this tractor fast enough to actually outtake this guy? Yes, no problem. And turn. Right, so here it is. So this tractor's going to be on this. I did ask if he's going to make, well, if he was going to sort it out and make the PTO. I did tell him that the PTO wasn't working. There we go. That seems alright. Right, so whilst we're here, we're going to leave them two things hooked up and get rid of this. So boom, sell, and where's his header? So, right, so we're going to be buying Dominator, which holds less, but you know, that's alright. We're also going to be buying both its header and, which is 4.2. And we're going to be buying the I think it's just the in-game one, this one is, because we're also going to be buying, where's sewing machines? So that one does that. Is there any, well, so that one does plant. When does that one plant? It only holds. So that is an extension, isn't it? I want to get some of these DLC things bought. So, oh my god, I have absolutely no idea what goes with what. I'm assuming that is what you buy. You can just direct, well, you can put it, just seed it. We're gonna risk it. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna fucking risk it. And that, it should be a seed weight thing. Well, not seed weight, but you know, like an extension. So we'll get the John Deere to come pick these up. This class Dominator looks okay. Yeah, it's got a pretty bad interior, but it did have a bad interior for 15. Oh, it's actually got working gauges. Doesn't sound too bad. Does it have anything? Any ICs or anything? Let's just jump out. Does it have anything on the outside? That's the detach button there for that. Nah, not really. Right, let's nip you back. So we're going to fill this little fuel bowser up as well. I kind of going to just keep these two together. Simply because this is what I want this tractor to do. He is fixing the PTO for this, the bloke that told me how to unpack it, which isn't the actual original creator. He did actually credit him in the downloads, well actually in the credits when he got them, when he published the mod, so I'll have to just have a quick search for that. Because I do want to give people the correct credit that they deserve, you know. Right, yo, nothing's come in. Go, little power major. No, super major, sorry. It stops like a tank. It literally stops. It stops like a hydrostat. If any of you have ever driven one of them. Look, just tap the brakes and it stops. Oh, what a lovely day for a major, eh? Well, super major, sorry. I would like to have a power major to go with this, you know, so we had two, because I would like these tractors. I do like the majors. Of course, I have a power major. I would, yeah, but I would like, you know, one that could, because this thing can't actually do anything apart from pull trailers. But I'd like one that could go on a tedder or something, or even on the straw blower, which is, the straw blower might be asking a bit too much of it. I'll just knock you off. Let's just have a look on the back. Does it fill up? Ah, it doesn't have the little... In 13, this thing used to have a little gauge there. I suppose that's not too bad of a setup. That is quite nice. Let's just have a quick look. How much is it taking on? Ah, that's not too much. We'll back it into the... Right, where can it go? We'll put it on the drive. We'll put it on the drive for now. I'm sure we can get away with that. Let's put it on the drive. Nearly £2,000 in fuel just to fill that up. So if we put this kind of face first in here, alright, it's a bit risky, you know. It's a bit risky because you wouldn't really leave a fuel bowser out in the open on the back of a tractor that doesn't have any locks on it or something. Right, what do we want to do? Take you. Let's go Ted. Let's go make some hay. Right, so we've got that out of the way. That's done. Let's make some hay. We'll buy a couple of... I think we'll buy a grass field on the way around as well. Right, so where's field 18? It's field 18 and 26 all together. Let's just see how much this is going to cost. Ooh, 206,000. This is field 26. So, how much does field 30 cost? It's quite a hilly field, that is. Just trying to get some more arrow grassland near the cows. Just to make it a bit easier. This is probably going to cost about the same or even more. Yep. Oh, it's cost 70,000. Number 30. Yeah, we'll buy that. Bye. There we go. Field 30 is now ours. Aha. Right, now this tedder is going to take a bit of time because I think you have to do... I think I remember saying you have to do both rows twice. Um, but anyway, we've got all the animals are fed and everything, so we're just sort of now waiting on getting the harvest done. I think we're going to do one field of soybean and one field of sunflowers, because we haven't really done sunflowers. But I will extend the arable land eventually. I've been trying to aim this more at dairy, because in real life it is a beef farm. So I would like, but of course Farmington doesn't have any beef, so I would like to just let's just open some more. It doesn't feel right having these two side windows shut as well as the back one open as well. Could open the doors as well, but right. So I think if we turn around, just cause, I think it's that way, isn't it? So if we just pull forward a bit, I'm not gonna attempt to do that in cab because it's such a small tether. It is nice, don't get me wrong. It pretty much, you could probably actually row this up and then TED it. It would probably still be alright. Because it isn't actually throwing it much wider than a row. But I don't want to do that, because that's not what you do for... Turn the corner. Like that. Just drag it along the floor, be fine. Now we should get quite a few bales out of these fields. At least enough hay to keep us going for like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. Because we have got quite a few cows. I mean, we've already got 30 and like, you know, they're eating everything. You just can't keep up. Well, we are keeping up, but you know, we are having to make a lot of hay most of the time. Well, it should be alright for a little bit. I'm sorry if this is going to be a bit boring, but I kind of want to go the old school way with stuff because, as I keep banging on, in real life it is run on a very small scale. It's got a TEF and a Ford. It's one of the older ones. I'm not too sure which one it is. I'm sure Noel will comment it which one it is. But so that's why I want to try and do. That's why I want a lot of old school stuff. You know, like Fiats and this John Deere, that Super Major and a Power Major and all sorts of stuff like that. Alright, it might take a bit longer to do, but of course we are going to keep a few modern bits of kit around, like the 3 modern tractors. Well, the 2, which is the 7530 and the Case. And then we've got the 8340 at the yard, which isn't really that modern, but you know, it's good enough. Now, I'm pretty sure this hay bob, well, tedder, sorry, I keep calling it a hay bob because that's what it reminds me of. Isn't meant to go this way, but it's gonna go this way. I'm pretty sure well, yeah, if I remember rightly, you're supposed to go round and round. and keep the wider side, like the one that sticks further out from the wheel, on the inside. I'm trying to do it from memory, but that was like a couple of years ago, so I've completely forgot how you do it, like, you know, in real life. Sure, sure, if I got on a tractor and just did it, you know, I'd probably know how to do it, but right. So I don't want to bore everyone, but you know, I do like using the old school equipment. It is very nice to just, you know, relax and do a very small map like this with some very small equipment. It does. I have got the Keenan feeder, but I'm not too sure how to make mixed rations with it. Because I tried bales and it didn't like that. It kept overfilling. Well, underfilling, sorry. So I tried loose and it still wouldn't make mixed rations properly. So I'm either not understanding something or it's not got enough fill level. But I did read a few comments saying all you had to do was add hay and silage bales to the mixer and then put it in, and then the game would register, you know, the straw that was already there and mix them all together. So you kind of weren't putting straw in, you were kind of just putting hay, and silage in, and the game would make you mix rations. But of course, I don't want to do that, because that's not the way I want to play. I want to play so when we feed the cows, we feed them what we want to feed them. So if we want to feed them mixed rations, we're going to put the straw, the hay, and the silage in. Alright. So this hay-bob, fucking not hay-bob, tedder, is on the mod hub, where you can find a lot of map. You can even find, this map is on there as well, so go give that a download. I'm gonna do it like this. This is probably wrong, but I'm not bothered. I know you're not supposed to really do it like this in real life. Where are you? Fucking hell, it's been that long, I've completely forgot. I'm sure someone will tell me, and I'm sure someone will leave a really, like, snotty comment saying, you know, how they do it expertly. You know, it's just, I mean, I know it's a game, but I do like to, you know, do a bit of realism. A bit of realism for all you realism fans out there. This is just going to be this field's going to be a bit hard to windrow, that's the only problem. Right, there we go. That's one field done. We'll do field 11 quickly. Well, not quickly, but I'll do these off screen. Like windrow them all, and then ted them all. Then we'll windrow them all, and then we'll. But I want to get the arable fields up and running, so I'll do quite a bit off screen. But the next episode could be windrowing as well. I mean, we have got, you know, another 10 minutes yet. So as long as this field doesn't take more than 10 minutes, we're okay. But it's nice just to let your older tractors, you know, I like to see older tractors working and not just sat around. And that's the wrong fucking way. I was right the first way around. So as you can see, it only cuts like half a row for some reason. Well, it is quite small compared to the mower. The mower is quite large. Now I could have gone, you know, real old school with this. Well, not real old school, but you know, real small equipment, and actually got the single windrow bought. But that just takes, you know, ages, and I kind of like to have a bit of small equipment than, you know, something big just to speed it up. A bit of mix and matching, you know. Nothing's ever. Well, of course, most of the Let's Plays are going to be the same. It is farming. It generally is the same in this game because there is, unless you get a few mods, you know, that change it so you can actually do different stuff. But even then, I don't like doing that. I just kind of like sticking to farming, which is why I don't do trees. I don't do bloody biogas. I don't do anything other than feed animals, get arable fields, you know, bits and bobs. Yeah, sorry about this video, guys, but you know, I kind of thought we haven't actually had a video with this little John Deere actually doing some work yet, so this would be the perfect time to do it. We'll have to go up and down in a minute. Just kind of just going round and round and round till the corners become really sharp, and then we'll go up and down. But yeah, if you probably put these in windrows, you could probably actually do this a lot easier than what you could now. Let's go. So let's carry on with this. I could probably have done this in cab, but I don't want to. I didn't want to play in cab. I've been playing in cab quite a lot recently. I know in real life you have to, because there is no floating camera on the outside, but John Deere is getting mucky. Now I did try and remove the cab of this John Deere, and it went wrong. It actually, when it was in the editor, for some reason it showed up white. I don't know why. The entire thing showed up white. So, and then when I'd taken the cab doors off and everything, it showed up white in game. So, but luckily I made a backup of it because I'm not an idiot. So we didn't actually lose the mod. We wouldn't have lost it, I know where to get it, but, you know, we didn't lose the actual mod that I'd been using. So I will probably go around and get all the little grass bits that I missed, simply because when you windrowed up and come around with the baler won't actually pick them up. because they're two different types, so the baler will spit its dummy out and not pick them up. Yeah, very nice John Deere, and a very nice tedder as well. It seems to be, it does actually work really well actually. Bloody hell. It doesn't actually take, once you get into it, it doesn't take long to do fields with this thing. You just gotta get into it with it. Oh, episode 12 already. Bloody hell. Yeah, it is 12. Is it 12 or is it 13? Fucking hell, that's got me really confused now. I think it's 12. I was thinking the other day, because I always mess up what videos I'm on. Yeah, we are on episode 12, not 13. So yeah, I did try to take the cab off this, just simply because I wanted to see what it would look like without one, and the game didn't, well, the mod itself didn't want to let go of its cab, and the game didn't want me to take it off, so I've had to leave it on. We are going to get the Keenan feeder, is it called? I just want to figure out if I can make the fill types a bit bigger on it, so it takes a bit more. Well, I think that one on there is 16,000 litres, the in-game one, which if I could get it to go to that, would actually be really handy. Because then I know it would, then I know if even if I did silage bales, I'd still be able to feed my cows. But I'm not too sure why it's set so low. I mean, they are a big feeder in real life. You know, there's like one or two up from us, and they are like fairly big. I don't know how they are on other farms, but the ones up from us are fairly big. You know, they require a bit of power to get going. Well, yeah, we've done 2 fields in an episode, which isn't bad. I'll do the other 2 because this is just going to get boring after a bit. And I don't want to bore people. I'm having fun doing it. It's just trying to commentate over it as well. You know, it isn't the most funnest of things to talk about. Right. So there we go. So I'm going to do field 10 and field 9 off screen. Hello, car. I completely missed you. Thank you for pipping at me, you bell end. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today, and I shall see all of you in the next video. Happy farming and goodbye.